Next up, we're going to head on over to North Carolina and welcome back Andrew. He'll tell us what his last name is.
Hey, how you guys doing? Hey, that was very nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've rebranded a little bit. I know that, of course, you may have seen me before on here, but yeah, it's Andrew Ragsdale. It's a good little family name. So I'm going to change it up, and I hope everybody's staying warm. I know it's pretty cold in here in North Carolina. We got a little snow falling, and it's definitely chilly. So you can't really beat the fact that it's just winter clobbering us this year here. So that's just what it is. I'm going to play a couple of pieces on this. This is a baritone guitar and just a little different sort of thing. Usually I'll do something a little different, and why not, right? There are a bunch of pieces here. They're going to be a little altered in the way that they sound. So if you hear some things sound a little different in your speakers, well, that's what it should be. And once again, thank you very much for tuning in and buying a ticket here. This is for a great thing here for a benefit. You can't really beat that. And big thanks to John for throwing this and all the participants throwing their little skills at the computer screens, and so you can hear this in all the time zones that you can imagine. All right, here. So this first one here, this is a song called Tashiki, and a bunch of these will be some Don Ross songs. He's a baritone acoustic guy out of Canada, and it warms my heart to think that I'm not up there freezing like I'm sure that he is enjoying the wonderful weather in Canada right now. Here we go. Thank you. I'm gonna do another one here. This is the one thing that's always really fun with a lot of what some of these artists will do, and acoustic artists, and including myself, is that I love to think of these instruments as manipulable. So that means that I can take the tuning and change it around, and hope that my brain doesn't break while I'm trying to do all that. Cool. This is another one. This is another Don Ross song that's called First Ride. And one of the things I really love with these things, he does a lot of stuff on baritone and steel string acoustic. And they're really cool that you can manipulate these songs just like any kind of piece of music where you can twist it. I'm doing this on a baritone. If you've seen me on here before, then you'll probably have heard this as being done on a harp guitar, which, it's just a little different instrument. Still, it's kind of fun to be expansive. But, yeah, it's more baritone guitar. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of baritone acoustic guitarists on here today. John knows. Awesome. Let's see. All right. All right, this is another one that he did. It's called Tight Trite Night. And one of the things that I love with this stuff is you can also hear other artists take these things and kind of move them around. Andy McKee is a well-known acoustic player, and he's a good friend of Don Ross's. I know Andy a little bit. He's a nice guy and a great player. And he'll take these songs and do them on baritone or acoustic as well. And the one thing that I love about when you take somebody that's a little out of the mainstream and you manipulate their pieces, this is where it gives you a little bit more license to maybe change it a little bit more. And it's not like you're doing like the biggest well-known kind of song by a mainstream artist. Right. It's kind of fun stuff. And once again, there's going to be some great acts coming up all through the day here. So as you can see, John is going to put a little bit more up in the chat room so that you can really kind of see a little bit more of who's coming when. So stick around. And once again, thank you very much for tuning in and helping out Cancer Connections. I know that they appreciate you. My name's Andrew in North Carolina, and I hope you're staying warm. Here's a little Tight Trite Night.
So good, it's crashing my computer. It's like freezing. It's like, and it comes back.
You know,
You're
what
taking
can I
extra
say?
bandwidth.
I did test it before I started pounding on this today, so I was like, well, if I do things that are going to be hitting really this hard, and it's really probably of all things, it's because this uses a little bit more lower frequencies. Yeah, but I did check it a little earlier, John. Although, you know, I will say this to any of the folks that are up next, if you're listening, make sure that you test your connections and make sure that you do a little dry run to make sure that Zoom doesn't go, what are you doing?
Absolutely. Close all the other windows. Do a restart. Get the Ethernet cable.
Yeah, right. That's it. Just restart it. I'm going to play one more quick one here, and then I get to make some chili and sit in front of a fireplace. And, you know, the danger of the combinations of those two is that you want to be forward-facing to the fire after you eat. So on that note, this is a piece... the humor that you should expect from this. This is a piece that I wrote while I was in Kansas. One of the things that I love in touring around is that you always meet, in my opinion, you always meet great people everywhere. And you know, you don't ever have to really open up and say something divisive to everybody you meet, even though I know that it's a wonderful thing to try to see how fast you can trigger people in the outlands of the United States. But I really enjoyed having these moments of just wonderful interaction with people around the United States. And this is one of those that I wrote from being in Kansas. It's called South Wind, and it's on, I don't know, some album that's been released under my name, floating around somewhere. But in the very least, thank you very much again for tuning in here. My name is Andrew Ragsdale. I'm going to play one more reel here, and of course there's more artists, so check it out. Here we go. All right. Hey, thank you once again. Big thanks to John for throwing the shindig. And don't forget that there's a whole ton of artists. So, if you've made your chili and you've made your fire and you have not exploded your house because you did not heed the correct warning when you do those two things together, come on back again and check out all the great music. Thank you again for being here. Thank you, John. And big thanks to all the artists for performing. My name is Adrian Ragsdale, North Carolina. Stay warm, stay safe.
Thank you, sir. Great set.
Thank you.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I will just pretend I'm in a freeze frame while you're doing your thing.
Oh, that's what's going on. My computer's crashing.
Oh, there you go. What?
No, it just looks like Jenny is almost ready.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's got the harp going. There you go.